Hey man, you don't need to tell her you're high value. You don't need to show her your bank account, brag about your hustle, or post motivational quotes to prove your worth. You don't need loud suits, rented cars, or a curated life. Because a real high-value man doesn't announce himself. He moves differently. He carries himself in a way that makes people pause. His energy speaks before he does. And the moment you enter the room with that grounded presence, she feels it. Not with her eyes, with her intuition. A high-value man doesn't need to chase. He knows his presence alone is enough to stir the room. He walks with calm. He breathes slowly. He listens more than he speaks. And when he speaks, it's measured. It's not about quantity, it's about weight. And that weight is one of the first silent signals she picks up on. You're not trying to prove you're a man. You've already become one. She watches how you respond to attention. If it excites you, she knows you don't get much of it. If it distracts you, she knows you haven't mastered your focus. But if you remain centered, if you absorb admiration without needing it, she feels your power. That self-assured stillness is rare. And what's rare is remembered. She studies your pace. You're not rushing to fill silences. You're not scrambling for her approval. You move like a man who's got places to go, but never in a hurry to get there. Your time has value, and time is the most expensive currency you can carry. Another signal, you protect your energy. You don't open up too fast. You don't tell your whole story in the first 10 minutes. You keep pieces of yourself sacred, not because you're hiding, but because you value your depth. And when she senses that you don't bleed emotionally for just anyone, she knows access to your world must be earned. You don't validate her constantly. You give when it's real, when it's felt, when it's earned. Your attention isn't a free prize, it's a privilege. And the less available your validation is, the more she starts valuing what you do give. And that's when the dynamic shifts. You're not always reachable, not because you're playing games, because you're busy building. You're in the gym. You're working on your mission, you're investing in your mind, your body, your future. And when she reaches out, she's not met with instant access. She's met with a man who's already full. And that fullness, that completeness, that's what makes her crave entry into your world. She watches how you respond to disrespect. A high-value man doesn't bark. He doesn't explode. He doesn't react emotionally. He withdraws. He disappears. He sets the boundary with silence and lets it echo louder than any argument ever could. And when she sees that, she recalibrates. You're not always posting. You're not seeking eyes. You're not documenting every detail of your life for validation. Your life is real. It's lived offline. And she sees that the less you try to show off, the more you must already have. And now she's curious. Now she's intrigued. Now she's chasing understanding. You don't gossip. You don't speak on other men. You don't explain yourself to people who've already made up their mind. You move in silence. You choose your battles. And that restraint, it tells her, without a word, you're a man of focus. Another signal, you don't flinch when she tests you. You don't chase when she pulls back. You don't beg for attention. You breathe. You lean back. You let space do what begging never could. And when she sees you holding frame in the heat of her emotion, that's when the respect hits. That's when the attraction deepens. You don't lead with your wallet. You lead with your discipline, your habits, your control, your edge, because she can sense when a man's external value is just a mask for internal emptiness. But you've done the work. Your money is a reflection, not a cover-up. You dress with intention, not for flash, for alignment, clean, fitted, minimal. And that presentation tells her, you pay attention to detail, not because you need to be seen, because you respect yourself. Your word is law. When you say something, it happens. You don't overpromise. You don't sell dreams. You speak what you know you'll do. And that reliability, that silent integrity, it tells her you're not like the rest. You make eye contact. You hold it, not to intimidate, to connect. To show her you're not afraid of being seen. You're not shrinking, you're present. And presence is a high-value trait. You don't react when she flirts with attention. You don't get jealous when she posts something suggestive. You don't lose composure when another man enters the room. You smile, because you know who you are. You know what you bring, and that inner stability, it creates emotional gravity. You don't need to be loud, you're heard anyway, because your voice carries clarity, because your energy precedes your arrival, because your actions speak in a language louder than your words ever could. You speak less about what you're going to do and more about what you've already done. You don't dream out loud just to be admired. You execute in silence, and when results show up, you let them introduce you. You don't fear loss. You understand that anything that leaves your life only creates space for something greater. That mindset makes you dangerous, not in an arrogant way, but in an untouchable way, because no one can control a man who's already full. She starts respecting you before she even understands you, because your behavior, your composure, your restraint, it speaks. It tells her that your value isn't surface level, it's rooted, it's earned, and most importantly, it's protected. That's why the strongest signal you can send is no signal at all. It's who you are when you're not performing. It's how you move when no one's watching. It's how little you need to be understood, because you already understand yourself.